Okay, so if you're watching this, it is currently 5:54 in the morning and I still haven't been to bed yet, and I've been up since 6:15 in the morning the previous day, so it's been nearly 24 hours. So probably by the time I get done with this video, it'll be 24 hours before I even go to bed, and I still have to get up super early. So, fuck me, right? But I wanted to do this because I keep forgetting to do this, and I figured, like, why not record it? Because I might get the one that I don't really expect to get. But this is the six male personalities. We got Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Omega, Delta, and Sigma. I think Omega is supposed to be on there too, but if I remember, Omega is just pretty much like the loser of the group or something. But one of my favorite things to do is whenever I find somebody who's just like very bitchy or just pathetic, I normally call them beta males or soy boys. And because I say that, the automatic response, because most people don't know that there's more than just two, they say, "Oh, you just think you're alpha." Well, I never said I was alpha, but also I don't really fully understand what all of these mean, so we're gonna do this together. So let's go ahead and share this. The closest I know about this stuff is through Red versus Blue. Whenever I used to watch that, because they had all the different little personalities on there, and also Sonic Adventures because you had E102 Gamma as a playable character and part of his story mode or whatever. I need to finish playing that game for my channel. Holy fuck! But part of Gamma's thing is like he has to go kill his brothers, and they're all different. What are these, like Greek alphabet letters or some shit? I don't remember. So, anyways, every man has unique personality traits that make him who he is and define his actions. I'm so fucking tired. Despite seemingly random acts and ways of going about life being the norm for all men, there are ways to categorize a man's actions into more specific traits and tendencies. These clarifications help us understand how and why a man lives his life the way he does. Let's see what each of these six unique personalities offer by observing their foremost prevalent traits. The alpha male. He is confident. I am oozing with confidence. I don't think I've ever actually not had confidence. I don't understand when people can't have confidence or they're not very outgoing or whatever. So maybe I am alpha. We'll see. I need to get some gains though and get some beef on my arms. The term alpha male is the term most people know, and for a good reason. The term alpha male originates from the animal kingdom as describing the top of the pack. I wouldn't say so much as that with me. Because of this classification, the alpha male is naturally going to be confident in how he acts and goes about his life. Confidence is the ability to enter into a wide array of situations and know that you will make it through no matter how adverse the situations are. That's actually pretty fucking accurate with me. Confidence is not a natural human tendency, and even an alpha male's personality type becomes confident over time. Huh. He is outgoing. I'm very outgoing, but I'm also like not outgoing at the same time. It's not like an anxiety thing or anything. I really don't fucking care for people. So I don't really care to talk to anybody, but if anybody comes up to me, I can just talk to them forever and not get, shy or anything. Like I'm never shy. Like back in the day when I used to hook up with girls, like I used to freak them out because I was just like very normal. I would act very normal and they would act like, "Oh my god, you're intimidating me." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So he is outgoing. The confidence that an alpha male has is something that is clear from miles away. This means he can interact with just about anyone, and he allows his outgoing personality to him in life. An alpha male is unshaken when approaching a man or a woman, and he has the skills to charm to talk to anyone. It's true. If an alpha male wants to talk to someone, nothing can stand in his way. Being outgoing allows the alpha male to make more social connections and form relationships with greater efficiency than any other personality types. See, I'm more of like a manipulator though. Like, I don't do like I have a few certain amount of friends I keep in my life. Anyone else in my personal life, if I do that, it's normally because I want something from them and I'm gonna hold them to tabs for like the future whenever I finally cash that out. Um, he is a leader. When someone is asked to take the lead on a project at work, it is the alpha personality who takes charge and leadership. Many successful men in the world are considered alpha males because they are eager to lead others and have what it takes to ask others to follow them on their journey. Alpha males make such good leaders because they are naturally inspiring to others. Well, I'm not inspiring to other people. Actually, most people who ever worked for me got really mad at me for the way I did things. But I did things like whenever I ran my businesses and stuff. I was the hardest working person there by a long fucking shot because I put my life on hold to make sure the job was done. And whenever I asked that of other people, they suddenly weren't able to do it, even though they were begging me for raises. So no. So I would say I'm inspiring. So I don't know. He is charismatic. Well, it's a sociopathic trait for people like me to be charismatic. Like I can turn it on, turn it off, just like that. And that's part of the whole manipulation thing. Whenever I look at a girl, like back in, I can't do this kind of shit now because I'm practically married at this point. Not really, but you know. But the way it used to be back in the day, I would see a girl, and if I saw like what kind of T-shirt they're wearing, I would just piece it together like their common interest. And I'm like, all right, so you like this, you must like this subject too, and then I would suddenly become an expert on that. You know, just getting inside. It's kind of like you plant a mind virus, and you basically learn all their information to use it in your advantage for like selling them something that you're clearly not, just to get what you want, and then you just kind of dump it. Like this is the kind of shit I used to do like many fucking years ago. uh Charisma is a trait that an alpha male excludes with nearly everything he does. Charisma is the sense of charm and swagger of a man who everyone wants to know. Charismatic men act just like a James Bond type of character, as they act and talk according to their own rules. The charisma that alpha males radiate is the primary reason that people gravitate towards them. It's fucking true, dude. Like every time I have, like, if anytime I had a new job, literally I won't talk to a fucking person. They come to me, and everyone just wants to be my friend everywhere I fucking go. Like at work, I got people every day like, "What's up, Justin? Hi, Justin. How are you doing, Justin? What are you doing after work, Justin? You want to go get drunk, Justin?" And I'm like, "Nah, I want to go home and sleep and play video games." Where are we at? The beta male. Ooh. He is friendly. Well, that's absolutely not me, so I don't even have to read this fucking section. I am not a friendly fucking person. With a lot of negativity surrounding the beta male personality. Yeah, because they're fucking weak. We need to understand that this very common personality type is nothing of which to be ashamed. A beta male is a man who is not a pushover or someone to look down on, but rather someone who is friendly and respects others. He is reserved. He is submissive. Okay, I'm absolutely not fucking submissive. I don't bow to anybody. I challenge everything somebody fucking says to me. Every time somebody barks orders at me or tells me what to do, no. Fucking no. I don't do that shit. He's loyal. I am loyal. I will say that. I am loyal to people to an extent until I decide that it's not beneficial to me, or I just don't care anymore. Because it's easy for me to not care about things because I really don't care about things, if that makes sense. Let me just... Well, maybe you guys can't even read this. I don't know, but I should have made this bigger. I'm sorry. Here, let's do this. There we go, buddy. I should have did this from the start. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm actually apologizing because it was a dumb error on my end. So, yeah, so we're just going to skip through beta because I'm clearly not a beta male. The Gamma male. Gamma was my favorite Sonic character up until Shadow. He is adventurous. I'm not adventurous at all. I don't give a fuck about doing anything. He is eager. He is aware. He is empathetic. Okay, so I'm not Gamma at all because I don't empathize with anybody. I have people telling me about their personal problems all the time, like, "Oh, I don't have anybody to watch my kid," or "My kids are fighting," or "My grandpa died," or some shit. And I'm just like, yeah, that sucks, but you know, like I gotta go hopefully get my dinner, right? So, you know. I'm not Gamma. The Omega male. Ooh, okay, so I didn't know Omega was even on this. He is self-assured. When alpha male relies on his group for a reassurance of his character and status, the Omega male acts completely opposite of that, with little regard for how he is seen by others. Because of this, the Omega male's sense of self-assurance allows him to avoid trivial popularity contest. Huh. An Omega male will definitely have a few close friends he trusts and respects, but his primary source of meaning and confidence comes from within. A downside to that is that an Omega male often neglects to care for others as they only know how to care for themselves. Bro, am I Omega? He is driven. With so much internal power to move him forward, he is likely going to see an Omega male being driven to do what he wants. He is his own best cheerleader and will give himself all the motivation he needs to take action or succeed at completing a task. Other men are only going to want to get something done or take a task if there is some extrinsic level of gratification or a reward. For the Omega male, the task that drives him from within will all be the motivation he needs to see that something is handled. He is intelligent. Well, I'm not trying to boast, but I have an IQ of 143. I always pretty much overqualified to work any job I work just because I figure it out really easy. But the typical nerd archetype is something you can see among Omega males as I'm so fucking tired. Goddamn. Very focused on intelligence and learning. An Omega male is someone who can breeze through complex algorithms and formulas to crack a code that others are often too aloof to understand. Where many men will just talk on and on but without thinking about what they are saying or listening to the other person, the Omega male is going to listen with intent and can make calculated decisions on how to respond. Omega males are something like a human calculator. Fuck, bro, I thought Omega was supposed to be a loser. Like, am I Omega? Am I a loser? Maybe I am a machine. He has diverse interest. Well, I wouldn't say I have diverse interest. Let me see, I can read this right here too. Going along with somewhat nerdy focus of Omega males, they are often going to be engaged with things like video games as well as more obscure hobbies, like things like building models, and hobbies that stimulate the mind are just what an Omega male would love to spend time doing. If an Omega male wants to take a hobby that everyone else feels uncomfortable trying due to social pressure, the Omega male will just do whatever he wants. The lack of care for external validation. Motherfucker, am I Omega? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't give a fuck about what anybody says about me, and I like doing things myself. Like, it's really hard to date me because I can understand like why like a lot of girls had trouble dating me in the past because I don't care about what they want. It's like what I want. The Delta male. All right, here we go. He is resigned. The Delta male offers a unique perspective into the way that a person can change a personality type. As the Delta male is usually someone who has gone through an experience that has caused him to change into a Delta male. Whatever the experience may be, a Delta male will become more reserved because of it. Whenever he went through a bad breakup or has developed trust issues in the past, a Delta male will be slow to trust new people as he often feels very reserved. He is resentful. I wouldn't say that I'm resentful. Like, I have problems with people, and I talk about all the time, like, how I'm going to get them back or whatever, but, like, I wouldn't really say it's resentful. It's more of, like, I'm just bored, and it just reminds me of, like, how things used to be, and I like to compare that to how I am now. So I say things and act a certain way, but I don't really mean it because I don't really care. He is self-sabotaging. Holy fuck. The Delta male often lacks the reality of life that you need to often deal with problems yourself by placing the blame on others. Okay, so I don't really do that. I do take responsibility for things whenever I feel like I'm actually wrong. I don't blame other people for my own actions or shit. I blame people for their own fuck-ups. He is lonely. I'm not lonely at all. I like my loneliness of being, just fucking alone. Like, I could go the rest of my life and never see my best friend again. And I don't think it'd bother me, but at the same time, I don't think I would want to do that because I do enjoy hanging out and talking to them. But I'm also like one of those people, like, I can just drop people just like that. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know. Maybe I am a monster. The Sigma male. He is cunning. You should be cautious of Sigma males as they can just as easily convince you of something that no one else could. Already starting off right there, that's exactly the kind of thing I do to people. Whenever you see it as a positive or negative, the cunning of a Sigma male is undeniable. They are able to get almost anyone on their side and are great at persuasion. I am pretty good at that. Now, here's the funny thing about me. I can get you to do anything I want normally, but I have a way of doing it where I make it so fucking obvious that people just, they know I'm going to do it, but they end up doing things for me anyways. But they don't realize that that's actually like a mini diversion tactic I do. You know, I don't know. It's like it's in a way of me playing dumb about something, I guess. He is self-confident. Just as he can manipulate a social situation and the people in it, the Sigma male deep down has no interest in the opinions of others. That is very true. I don't really care what your opinion is. I do ask for it, but I don't really at the end of the day care because my mind's already made up on what mine is. Sigma male are certainly popular with others, but they do not need the approval of others to feel good or reassure. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, you can have whatever opinion you want about me. Like, I might argue with you or whatever and just like go on the assault, but it's not like I'm feeling belittled or anything like that, or I'm feeling conscious or whatever. It's just more of like I feel like you're emotional and I can take advantage of that. He is likable. That is true. Everyone likes me. Mostly. Some people are aware of my bullshit. Unless you are very good at seeing through the charm and manipulation of a Sigma male, he is a very likable person. People appreciate that they are not afraid to play by their own rules and are not constantly searching for social validation to a lesser person would. These types of men are often going to associate with the alpha and omega personalities, as they can get all among the top in their own ways. The likability and cunning actions of the Sigma male are enough to often get him in whatever friend group or situation in which he wants to be. That's true. That is very true. I used to pick my friends, just be like, you know what, you and I are going to be friends. Like, I used to do that kind of shit. Obviously, I don't do that no more. But also, it's more of like I focus on just work and sleep and not really sleep because I don't ever get sleep, but like work and like, you know, my family. He is calculated. The final piece of the Sigma male puzzle is his ability to make calculated moves and decisions with great accuracy. Dude, like, I never fuck up on things. If anything ever goes wrong in my life, it's always because of someone else. Someone else always fucks up in their own way, and just, I plan shit out, and my shit always works out very well for me. But literally, anytime something bad happens, it's because of someone else. It's never my fault because I never do anything to put myself in that situation. He will often pause before reacting to questions, as that he can come up with an answer that is really well spoken or funny if the situation calls for it. That is very true. He's intentional with everything he does, and very little will catch a Sigma male off guard. Yeah, you can't really get the jump on me. People will often find a Sigma male to be a more intelligent and funny man, as he is witty with what he says and rarely just speaks without thinking to help increase his overall likability. It's called manipulation. I do that. From the alpha male to the Sigma male, every male personality is unique in its own way. These personalities can determine how different men will react in social and business settings alike. You can use your personality type to thrive in life, and understand others will help you better interact, make future connections. Damn, I was thinking it might be Omega, but I'm going to have to say I'm Sigma. Like, 100%. Fuck, dude. I kind of forgot Sigma was even a thing. Like, what happened? Where's Epsilon? Like, isn't Epsilon supposed to be on here? Right? I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to say I'm a Sigma, like 100%. So, holy shit, it's been 20 minutes. If you guys made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. I thought this would be kind of fun. I don't really expect a lot of people to make it this far, but if you did, which one of these would you think you identify as? Like, this would be a kind of interested, you know? It's not that, you know, I don't care to know. I am asking because I am genuinely interested in what kind of people who actually watch me have the kind of personality traits to follow through with. So Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully I don't have a bunch of betas. Bye!